Hello, Chiefs Kingdom. A news story recently broke that has generated a lot of discussion among fans around the web. I'm going to tell you everything that happened here. But first, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel to get the latest updates from the Chiefs. So here's the scoop. With the 2024 NFL trade deadline fast approaching, there's been a lot of buzz surrounding the Chiefs making a move to bolster their wide receiver core. While we've already seen some big names mentioned like DeAndre Hopkins and Amari Cooper, a new name has emerged as a potential target for Kansas City, Seattle Seahawks wide receiver Tyler Lockett. That's right, Tyler Lockett could be the next big weapon for Patrick Mahomes if the Chiefs decide to make a trade. Nick Villano of Fanside had suggested that Lockett could be the perfect fit for our offense. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense when you think about it. The Seahawks are pretty set at wide receiver with Jackson Smith-Njigba, who has been outstanding week in and week out. This makes Lockett somewhat expendable, which opens the door for the Chiefs to swoop in and make a deal. Lockett has been solid this season with 26 catches for 339 yards and a touchdown, but in our offense, his numbers could explode. Can you imagine what he could do with Mahomes throwing him the ball? That could be dangerous. Now, what's even more interesting is that this trade might not cost the Chiefs much. Some experts are saying that we could get Lockett for a fourth-round pick, which seems like a bargain for a player of his caliber. We wouldn't have to give up much of our future to make this happen, and the Seahawks would get a decent return while keeping their offense strong. From the Chiefs' perspective, adding a guy like Lockett gives us that reliable, veteran presence that could be the final piece in our offense. We've seen what our young receivers can do, but having a proven weapon like Lockett could be huge, especially as we head into another deep playoff run. And let's be real, there's no such thing as too many weapons for Patrick Mahomes. We've seen how dynamic this offense can be, but adding a guy like Lockett could take it to another level. His ability to make tough catches, create separation, and get open in critical moments is exactly what we need to keep defenses on their toes. So, Chiefs Kingdom, what do you think? Should Kansas City go all in and make a play for Tyler Lockett? Or do you have faith in the current roster of receivers to get the job done? Let me know what you think in the comments below. This week, the Kansas City Chiefs will take on the San Francisco 49ers in what may be our toughest test yet. We all know that the Chiefs are typically known for their explosive offense, but this season, it's been our defense that has been stealing the spotlight. That's right, our defense has been absolutely shutting down teams, especially when it comes to stopping big plays. Get this, we've allowed the second fewest 10-plus yard and 20-plus yard plays in the entire league. That's no small feat. On top of that, our rushing defense has been utterly dominant, allowing just 88 yards per game, which ranks 5th in the league. But here's the thing, the 49ers offense has been equally impressive. They rank 3rd in the league in rushing yards per game and lead the NFL in 20-plus yard plays. Sounds like a battle of the Titans, right? One player we need to keep an eye on is 49ers running back Jordan Mason. He's been a rising star this season, with the second most rushing yards in the league after replacing the injured Christian McCaffrey in Week 1. Mason missed part of San Francisco's last game with a shoulder injury, but reports say he should be ready for Sunday. Now, here's the good news for us, our defense is coming into this game healthy, which means we'll be bringing our best unit possible to face Mason and the rest of the 49ers. It's going to be a true test of strength on both sides of the ball, our lockdown defense versus their high-powered offense. Something's got to give, and it could be a game-changer. So, what do you think, Chiefs fans? Will our defense continue to shine and shut down the 49ers, or do you think San Francisco's offense will find a way to pull through? The anticipation is building as we count down the days to this exciting contest. Today, we're also taking a moment to highlight someone who's been a part of this franchise for a long time, Danon Hughes. You may remember him from his days as a wide receiver and special teams ace in the 1990s, but what you may not know is how much of an impact he's still making in Kansas City as an ambassador for the Chiefs. Danon recently sat down to talk about his role with the team, the community, and some of the incredible memories from his playing days. Danon will be at the Chiefs Kingdom Tailgate in Las Vegas at Flanker Kitchen Plus Sports Bar on October 26th and 27th, right before our Week 8 matchup against the Raiders. And if you know anything about Danon Hughes, it's that he's just as passionate about connecting with Chiefs fans today as he was when he played in the 1990s. He's been working in the community as part of the Chiefs Ambassadors, a group of former players who continue to give back and stay involved with the team. I played in the early 90s and created a welcoming atmosphere for the community, and I'm still working in the community, Dayton explained. I'm part of the Chiefs Ambassadors, a group of former Chiefs who are still in the Kansas City community and working. This is my 5th season there. I know a lot of fans are excited to get involved in this dynamic and partner with Mitch Holthus, who has been here for 31 years as the voice of the Chiefs. That's exactly the kind of person Dayton is. He wants to give back, mingle, and connect with the fans who make this franchise so special. And let's be honest, Chiefs Kingdom is built on more than just the players on the field. It's built on the community, and people like Dayton keep that connection strong. Let's take a trip down memory lane for a second. From 1993 to 1998, Dayton Hughes played for the Chiefs during one of the most exciting seasons in franchise history. He came out of the University of Iowa and in his rookie season joined a team that had just added NFL legends Joe Montana and Marcus Allen. Can you imagine walking into that locker room as a rookie? Hughes was there, he lived it, and then he played alongside Derek Thomas, Tony Gonzalez, and Will Shields, names who are not only Chiefs legends, but Hall of Famers. It was a surreal experience coming from the University of Iowa and then just 4.5 hours south of Kansas City, Hughes said. I didn't know what to expect, but like you mentioned, I walked into the locker room the same season we acquired Joe Montana and Marcus Allen, and then we got Derek Thomas. And then a few years later, drafting Tony Gonzalez and playing with so many Hall of Famers. Talk about being surrounded by greatness. And while those were incredible times, Hughes is quick to point out that what the Chiefs have done in recent years with Patrick Mahomes and company is on another level. While I can say I was part of the greatness of the 90s, what they've done in recent years eclipses those times. But I'm proud of this organization and being a part of it, Dayton said. That pride remains a big part of Dayton's life long after he's hung up his cleats. He stayed in Kansas City, made it his home, and remains involved in the community, not just as a former player, but as a dedicated member of Chiefs Kingdom. I made it my home. My wife and I are from New Jersey, and we decided to stay in Kansas City. That says a lot about how much we value this community and how it's embraced us, Hughes said. I don't know if many other cities can boast that they embrace a guy who played 25 or 30 years ago, and I can still walk around town. People still love me because I wore that jersey and played for this great franchise. That, right there, is what makes Kansas City so special. Fans don't just support the current team, they remember and appreciate everyone who's ever worn a Chiefs jersey. Dayton doesn't take any of this for granted and knows it's a blessing to still be a part of something so great. I don't take any of this for granted. I know it's a blessing and an honor, but it just shows the passion and willingness of the fans to embrace us as former players, even though I haven't worn a jersey in 25 to 26 years. Now, I want to hear from you, Chiefs fans. What do you think about the impact of players like Dayton Hughes remaining connected to the team and the community long after their playing days are over? How important is it for the Chiefs to have that kind of legacy? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you think. And don't forget, before you go, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more exclusive Chiefs content. There's plenty more coming your way, and you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and let's keep this dynasty rolling. Go, Chiefs!